I think Jurgen's a perfect fit for Liverpool Football Club. He's encompassed the fans into everything. He welcomes them, appreciates them, and understands how important they are. Well, I remember Alan Kennedy running past me, but I don't know where he was going. And by the way, I don't think he knew where or why he was running there. But he just ran there, and for a throw-in, he scored the winner. Anywhere we go to play, our fans have always been hugely supportive. And I think that's one of the most important reasons that the club had been so successful.
You trying to hurdle the advertising holding behind the goal at Wembley?
Oh, I did hurdle it. Going one way, but I stepped over it coming back the other way. I didn't risk it twice. You're playing Real Madrid, 11, however they put in the pitch. You're not playing the history and the tradition of Real Madrid. I've got to admire your cowardly.
I've got splinters in my backside after that prediction.
Dear me. I'm going 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool. You heard it here first.
Welcome to a very special episode of Fan Zone, the talk show for the fans by the fans. In today's Champions League Finals special, you have myself, Callum from Team Kopish, football journalist Matthew Crist, and the one and only royalty, Sir Kenny Dalglish. Hope you're both well. How are we doing today?
No problem, Callum. I'm still breathing, so that's the most important thing.
You are indeed, sir. You are indeed. So, Kenny, I'm just going to get straight into it. Having just missed out on the Premier League on Sunday, the quadruple now out of the question. It's impossible. Do you think Liverpool can bounce back on Saturday against Real Madrid?
I would think that it's an incentive, the fact that you've lost the league. I mean, it's not as if they've lost the league by a distance. They've lost it with, 2 points? So they've had a fantastic season, and it's convenient for people that want to go down that road to say that, well, they've lost the quadruple, but they forget they were the only team that were ever in the running for it. And also they've got the 2 trophies there sitting by their side. So although they were winning penalty kicks, it still says 2022 winners, Liverpool FC. So no, I think they've been disappointed, obviously not to go on and win the league. But by the way, they didn't have to give it a good go, and the effort and the commitment they had was fantastic. So it's no disappointment. It's not as if they had it in their grasp. They were always chasing it, and they chased it as hard as they could. But it was a fantastic return from Man City to score 3 goals in 5 minutes or something. And you bow your head to them. You congratulate them. You dust yourself down, and on you go.
From a managerial point of view, Kenny, is it a case now of you forget that, you put that to bed, you put that to the back of your mind, and now you just focus on what happens on Saturday night? You don't hover over that. You don't let it bother you.
Well, even if you'd won it, it wouldn't have affected Saturday night, would it?
No.
A different competition. It's probably the biggest club competition that they'll play in. So if that doesn't inspire you, then nothing will. At the end of the day, Manchester City were better than us by 2 points, and that's a great credit to us because they're a fantastic side. So we can take the plaudits from it. We can take the bonus from it as well, and the pluses. So, by the way, it's everyone, bar Man City, would love to be in our position on Sunday, going into the last game of the season.
You say it's a different competition there, which it obviously is, but I just wonder what this connection is between Liverpool and the European Cup / Champions League. I mean, there really seems to be more of a connection between Liverpool and this competition than anyone else in this country, certainly.
Maybe something to do with quality. Need quality to win it. And we've won it a few times. So I think that's a good starting point. And there's certainly loads of quality on the pitch in this team, but the quality off the pitch as well, with Jurgen being in charge, is fantastic for everybody. So you've got to be good to get to the finals. You've got to be even better to win it. And we've been in that position, and we're in it again. Yeah,
and obviously this year it takes place in Paris against Real Madrid, the scene of the 1981 victory again against Real Madrid, a game you were involved in. You were on the winning team. Does it bring back memories for you that night? What do you recall of that famous night in 1981?
Well, I remember Alan Kennedy running past me, but I don't know where he was going. And by the way, I don't think he knew where or why he was running there, but he just ran there, and for a throw in, he scored the winner. So, no, you've always got. I've not got vivid memories, but I can remember that goal. For us, it was a fantastic night, and as I say, I think the Parc des Princes, as it was known, I think where we played, I think that was a rugby pitch as well, because the lines were brick hard for the markings from the pitch, and when it hit that, one of them I think nearly beat Clem. Somebody had a shot, it was just going to pick it up, and it hit a bit of white markings on the pitch and smacked him in the face, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, we deserved to win, and whether we did or we didn't deserve to win, everybody that was involved that day has got a winner's medal. So that's the most important thing for Liverpool.
Yeah. And it's a day remembered well by the fans as well. I mean, I remember Liverpool fans getting to Paris by any which way they can, air, sea, road. I mean, there were thousands made the trip over there. Almost made it like a home game for you, I suppose.
Yeah, but they've got fantastic support as well, Real Madrid. But anywhere we go to play, our fans have always been hugely supportive. And I think that's one of the most important reasons that the club have been so successful since Jurgen's come in, because he's encompassed the fans into everything. He welcomes them, appreciates them, and understands how important they are and how influential they can be to our players, and obviously how upsetting they can be to opposition. So I think that's a great start for us, and it's fantastic for Liverpool that Jurgen understands that.
Just wanted to ask, Kenny, so the last time we played Real Madrid in the final obviously was 17-18. Many people that season, it was a bit of a surprise Liverpool had got there from the beginning of the season till then. This time feels a bit different. Many people had us as the favourites going into the competition. Do you get the sense that there's a different feeling around this game where we may have felt a bit inferior to Real Madrid last time and the underdogs, whereas now we're looking at them eye to eye saying, let's go to battle?
No, I don't think we ever felt inferior to anybody. I mean, at the same time, you want to be complacent and be supercilious and think, well, and arrogant that we're much better than them, we're going to win. No, you play what's put in front of you. And it's not the name you're playing, it's not the history you're playing. It's the people that they put on the pitch that you're playing against. So I don't think that would have anything to do with it. I think our boys will get into the game in a proper frame of mind, utterly respectful for Real Madrid, but desperate to get a result for ourselves.
Yeah, completely agree. Now, Jurgen Klopp could become a two-time winner of this competition. It puts him in the conversation with the likes of your Alex Fergusons, your Brian Cloughs, your Pep Guardiolas. So in your opinion, Kenny, where would this achievement place Klopp when it comes to the Liverpool great managers down the years?
Well, you missed it, Bob Paisley there.
That's true as well.
Oh, Bob's getting no bad record.
Yes, true.
And it's not about really who's better than the other. The most important thing is the improvement that Jurgen has made to the team and the success that we've had. And he's been absolutely brilliant. When he came in, we were nowhere near winning European Cup. So since he's come in, we've won one, I think, final and lost the other one. So this way, with Jurgen in front and Jurgen up there and leading the team and actually leading the club, it's been a huge turnaround for everybody here. And the back where everybody thinks they should belong, but you can only belong there if you've got doing the job properly. And he's done it properly, and the players have been fantastic with him as well. Everyone he's brought in, they might not have stayed as long as some others, but they've all made a contribution, and that's important as well.
You mentioned Bob Paisley there, Kenny, three-time winner, of course. Nobody's won it more than three times. Bob Paisley, Zinedine Zidane, and Carlo Ancelotti. Obviously, Ancelotti could make it. He could become a four-time winner if Madrid win on Saturday night. Is he a manager that you fear? I mean, he's got a good record against Liverpool, and even when he was at Everton, he had a good record against Liverpool. So is it something you should be wary of?
No, I don't think you fear them. I think you respect him. You respect for what he's done. And when you see, I mean, last year they played Liverpool 4 times, I think, 3 or 4 times. And he drew 2-1-1, but he lost the FA Cup tie, I think. So in 4 games with Everton, he's got a good record there. And he's the same with Napoli. He had a good record. He was manager at the Ataturk, Istanbul, when we won there. But he was also manager when they beat us.
Yeah.
A couple of years later in Athens. He's really, really good at his job. And he'll have the utmost respect from everyone. But it won't be fear.
And how much does experience come into that? I mean, he's been around as long as any coach in the game. And you say he's won it, he's lost it, he's won it again. I mean, would that all be a part of his build up to Saturday, or do you just start from fresh and take each game as a new challenge?
You can be experienced, but not have a great knowledge. And he's got a great knowledge. And I mean, when you see the games that he's turned around this year in the Champions League with Real Madrid, Chelsea, you just thought for the world that Chelsea was going to beat them and put them out. They never. Man City come along and they scored 2 goals in injury time or time added on to get themselves level in the extra time. You wouldn't have believed that. So he's really knowledgeable, and the players, I don't know, I've never played with him, but I've played for him, but I would think the players love playing for him because they certainly give you that impression that he's hugely popular with players. And it shows you also the quality of the job he did at Everton. With all due respect to this year, he was very, very good at Everton.
I'm just thinking, you mentioned those great Madrid comebacks during their route to the final. I just wonder, from a Liverpool point of view, whether you might fear that their name might be on the trophy somewhat, having got to come back from games where they really shouldn't have won.
Well, Chelsea beat them.
Yeah,
Chelsea beat them in Madrid, and also this year they beat by Sheriff in the group section, and also they beat 4-0 at home with Barcelona. And just recently they beat 1-0 with Madrid, Atletico. So no, it's not as if they've not been put to the test, and they have. Unfortunately for them, they've come through it. But no, you're playing Real Madrid 11, however they put in the pitch. You're not playing the history and the tradition of Real Madrid. Yeah. And we don't gain any bonus from our history and tradition. You get what you get. You get what you deserve by what you put on in the pitch.
I just wonder, when you were watching those other semi-finals, did you have a preference who you'd want Liverpool to play in the final, or did you just not care? I mean,
well, we get there first, and then you just be grateful that you're there.
Yeah,
that we're part of it. Yeah. Liverpool versus anybody, that's a bonus for us.
Yeah. City Liverpool final would have been something else, but yeah, I suppose if you,
I mean,
well, it would have been. But then there's no less glamour in saying Liverpool versus Real Madrid, is it?
No, it's a win-win, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's the two clubs that have won it the most.
Yeah,
very true. I mean, Kenny, looking at Real Madrid's run, it's been very exciting. They've had fight backs, they've had games where they look like they're going out, and then within the space of a couple of minutes, they're through to the next round. Liverpool's has maybe been a little bit more of an sort of understated, but how have you sort of seen Liverpool's run to the Champions League? I think only losing 1 game and drawing 1 game. What's your thoughts on the run so far?
Oh, the results speak for themselves. They've been fantastic, and they've done everything that's been asked of them. And although when you look at the away form, going to Porto and winning 5-0, it's a bit of a result. So they know how to play, they know how to win, they've enjoyed the winning, and this is the swan song for the last game of the season. So I'm sure they'll be well up for this. And there might be 1 or 2 problems, players who maybe you would want to play or be available, not being available. But then throughout the whole campaign, it's been a squad effort. I mean, the players that have played have done brilliantly, and maybe some that don't play as often as others have come in and stood the test and done really well for us. So it's been a contribution from nearly everybody that's involved at the club that's got us this far. So we'll look forward to Saturday night. We a wee bit of anticipation, but as I say, they won't be carried away, they won't be disrespectful. And if you want to win it, if you can't play well, you need an awful lot of luck to win it.
With somebody such as yourself, who's got such a great record in this competition, having won it multiple times, do you ever have any personal favourite memories of any finals? Or I mean, I would say maybe the winner at Wembley against Bruges, but or do you just take it all as a whole? Is there anything that stands out particularly?
You don't take it for granted. And the best victory is the most recent one. It doesn't matter when it doesn't matter when it is, where it was, who scored or whatever. When you come off the pitch at the end of a final, as long as you've got a winner's medal in your pocket, that'll do. And the last one is the best one because it's the most freshest in your mind.
Yeah. I wonder what's more memorable that night against Bruges, your goal or your celebration? I'm still trying to work that out myself. You trying to hurdle the advertising holding behind the goal at Wembley?
Oh, I did hurdle it. Going one way, but I stepped over it coming back the other way. I didn't risk it twice. But it doesn't matter what's gone in the past. It's what happens now and what will happen on Saturday that's the most important thing.
Yeah. And
the other things are only for discussion, aren't they? They're not going to influence anybody.
Do you get nervous
when you say about Real Madrid and how well they've come back in some of the games and got themselves through? There's another way to look at that. Maybe they've used up all the favours.
Yeah, it could well be. Do you get nervous watching it now as a fan? I mean, you're obviously still a big fan, but can you watch it and enjoy it, or will you be riddled with nerves come Saturday night?
I think there'll be a few visits to the toilet yet Saturday night before the game. So
and the bar, yeah.
Oh no, I'll stay away from the bar. Bob Paisley said it in Rome. He said he never had a drink because I think it was Rome. He said I never had a drink because I wanted to get drunk in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
By the way, Bob, forgive me, but if we get a result on Saturday, I won't be following your footsteps.
I think everyone can attest to that. So, Kenny, just looking forward, what do you make of this rivalry between Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola? They've been going back and forth for seasons now. I mean, Jurgen's just signed a contract extension, which has elated all Liverpool fans. There's rumours Pep's going to do the same. Surely there's plenty more to come down the years, isn't there?
Well, I think both of them are exceptional managers and football people. That it's brilliant if you're a neutral that goes along to the game and see those two gentlemen working in the footballing industry and the quality that they can give to the teams and the quality the team produces on the pitch. I think who's the better of the two? Today it might be Jurgen, tomorrow still be Jurgen, but someday Pep Guardiola is going to step up there. And for us, I think Jurgen's a perfect fit for Liverpool Football Club, and I think Pep's a perfect fit for Man City as well. And I would think that the only thing that's chipping away at Pep is the fact he's not won the Champions League yet. So maybe he'll try to put that right next year, to sign in Haaland for next season. So we'll wait and see what happens. But the two of them are a fantastic compliment to the Premier League worldwide. The quality that the two of them have is exceptional, and the Premier League should be proud that they've got them in the same league as what they want. There's British teams, two excellent teams, two really entertaining teams, and at the start of the season, when it gets to the knockout stages of the Champions League, you think, well, this is going to be an all-British final, as long as we can avoid each other in the draw. And we did, but Real Madrid was fortunate enough. I mean, 4-3 in Manchester, and then 3-1 was in Madrid. Two unbelievable games. And
completely agree.
Two unbelievable sides as well.
Precisely.
Yeah, I think we can all look forward to many a year to come of this fantastic rivalry.
Well, I don't think they'll get fed up with it, will they?
Certainly not. Okay, so before we go, guys, I think maybe we should think about this, a charity bet that we could put on the game on Saturday, all for a good cause, as we all know, with FansBet. Personally, I'm going to go with, let's see, I'll probably go a draw after 90 minutes. I know it's sitting on the fence, but Liverpool to win it after extra time and penalties again. So yeah, I'll probably go for I'll go level after 90 minutes, if you'll allow me. Callum?
I'll be honest, I'm echoing what you're saying as well. I mean, this season, every final we've played in has gone to penalties. I think it will go to penalties. I think it's going to be 2-2 after extra time. And then I think Liverpool win it on penalties.
Well, I mean, Kenny, after
can you? I've got to admire your cowardly.
I've got splinters in my backside after that prediction.
Dear me, I'm going 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool. You heard it here first.
And that'll be over 90 minutes.
Oh, there you go. Plenty of time for celebration on Saturday night then.
But the sad thing is, I'm never right.
Well, maybe there's a first time for everything.
I hope so.
Well, everybody, that wraps us up for this Champions League special show. Please drop a like on this video if you've enjoyed, but even if you haven't, guys, we've got Sir Kenny Dalglish. Smash the like button anyway. Want to ask you, leave your comments below. Let us know your score predictions, your thoughts on Liverpool's season as well. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. It's great content coming out in the near future, so please make sure you switch on that notification bell as well. I want to say a massive thank you to Matthew, myself. I've been Callum from Team Kopish, and a massive thank you to royalty, the king himself, Sir Kenny Dalglish. Thank you all for watching. Until we see you next time, take care.